It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you treat a woman like a person, you actually quickly find out they are.
Yeah, that they're people. And like
Tony's like talking to some fucking dude sitting in his basement right now who's just like, how do I get a lady? And it's like, be good looking. Look at Tony, dude. He's a fucking handsome guy. Of course, they're trying to fuck you the whole time. Like, you don't have to try, you lying ass.
So many ugly incels are like, I do treat them like shit. Come on.
I call him ugly all the time on Facebook.
I treat him like my mom. Shut up.
shut up, mom.
Let's fucking laugh from the first minute to the last. Mush it up, let's fucking go. Mush it up, let's fucking go. Light up the kush, now it's time to laugh. So hold on to your tush, the one and only Mush Podcast.
Hey everybody, what's up? This is episode 19 of Mush. This is Jeremiah Hughes, aka Wheezy Baby, aka Can't Stop Coughing Up Blood, aka Sicker Than You. How you doing? With my co-hosts,
Tony Cardoza.
Crispin Melchor, man, what's up?
aka
The gay.
I like that one. That one's the best one.
Fuck, that was the one I was going to go for.
Tony Cardoza.
Just tell him a lie, dude. Just say the straight.
Yeah.
Tony
yeah.
Gay Doza, dude.
Yeah, dude, we've been banking episodes. If you can't tell, we're wearing the same things. Big deal. Fucking get used to it. Tony's moving
dude,
soon.
getting ready to move. Don't be a dick, guys.
We're doing crazy things. We're philosophizing. We're going live on TikTok. You know, we're doing stuff. You know, back off.
Trying to figure it out, dude. It's TikTok Live is a wild thing.
That is a beast. You had mentioned you had been doing it.
Yeah. I've been doing it periodically here and there. I'm still kind of figuring it out. Like I've had people send me gifts and shit, but I don't know what the fuck it does. So
What's your handle so the people watching can like and subscribe on TikTok?
yeah, Cardoza Comedy on TikTok. I go live periodically. You know, you never really know when I'm going to do it.
It's more of a slot machine kind of thing. Like you never know when you're going to get rewarded with me going on
with
live.
some Cardoza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never know. Just sometimes I'll be like, hey, the girlfriend's out on a walk. Perfect time to be cringe.
I remember me and Tony were hanging out. He's like, I got to go. I got to do my TikTok live. I was like, all right.
Yeah, and then I didn't do it, and we ended up getting drunk and playing pool, and I haven't done TikTok since.
You fucking got caught up in those marks, dude.
So you got like 200 new followers off of it, right?
I did, yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
in like a 3-day period, I got 200 new followers.
I was in my truck and I was thinking about what you were saying, and I was like, oh, dude, like I'm just smoking weed. I should just go on live and see what's going on. And fucking 8 people were watching me just smoke weed. And I was just, nobody was like saying anything.
Yeah.
So I was just talking.
Yeah.
I was just babbling. You know, me, Captain Yap, they call
People
me.
like the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I'm just yapping, dude.
Have you heard of a plank on the stream? Or no?
Blank?
Yeah, it's this girl puts up a board and then streams, and it's just the board. And then at one point she fucking chimps out and she's like, you know, my streams go up 80% every time I put this fucking board here, and it really hurts my feelings that when I sit here, it drops 80%, which means people would rather watch a fucking board. What's wrong with me? And they're like, what you're doing right now.
They're like, put on the board.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, to fucking bro, they have requests and it's like always like, put the board back, please. Like,
Put the board back.
Dude, it's the best.
Dude, humans rock.
Yeah,
dude.
I fucking love. That's why I love people, man. They always surprise you.
Yeah, that's
she
really
is
funny.
pissed though. That board is gonna get a fucking shave down.
It never fails me how funny people are on the internet either. Like, we think we're funny people, but then you go on Reddit and you just read some comments and you're like, I could have never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's just gold. And
They're
there's just
genius.
some iron worker that's just like on a shitter, just like making the funniest joke I've read all day. And I'm like, dude, what am I doing wrong? You know,
Like, I'm a fucking comedian, dude. God damn it.
Can you imagine? That's what sucks is we spend all of our time trying to be the funniest version of us, and people are just like fucking solid dig, just like right in the comment section. You're like, motherfucker.
I hit some crazy ones, dude. Like when you were just protected with anonymity and you can say whatever, dude. Like I say some crazy shit.
Cardoza
I
comedy.
think about it all the time.
Whenever
I don't have the troll in me though.
I love trolling, like, because I'll go on TikTok live and I'll like fucking see if I can either get banned by the creator or if he ends his TikTok live based off of what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, that's like
That's
my goal.
so funny. I'm gonna do that now.
I do that all the time, and that's why like when somebody jumps into my chat and they're having nothing but negativity, I'm like, hey, dude, fair enough. That is fun. Like I understand what you're doing. This is very fun.
I'm
to
also
do.
a 16-year-old boy. I get it.
Yeah, it's awesome to like hop in and be like, what up, homo? And it'd be like some 40-year-old dude with face tattoos, and he's like, No.
That's so funny. That is really funny, dude. I'm gonna use my old TikTok and just bully people for fun.
Dude, bully him on Maine. I don't give a fuck. I shit post on Maine, dude. Like, I say some crazy shit. Fucking, sometimes I'll see like those like hood white dudes on there, and I'll be like, you know, this dude hits on high school chicks. And then I was like, nuh-uh, Tony, nuh-uh.
Whoever Cardoza is, you're so wrong about me.
Yeah, they're like, fucking keep it up, see what happens.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the guy that he fucking goes on, talks shit, and when they talk shit back, he's like, yeah, I'll be in Florida next week. And they're like, huh, what? Like, it's like he tracks where they live, and then he talks shit about exactly where they are. And they're all like, bro, I was just fucking kidding around. I don't know how do you know that?
I'll be in Florida next week.
That's crazy.
That's
to hit someone
awesome,
with that.
dude.
Yeah.
If you're a whiz and you can like look up locations like that, it'd be so easy to freak people out.
Oh, dude, they fucking chimp out. They're just like, how the fuck do you know that? Why do you know? Who are you? I'm like, nice, dude.
That would be me. I'd be like, oh Jesus.
Dude, sometimes I'll see like soldiers that'll be like on duty and they're TikTok live and you know, and I'll like hop in their comments and I'll fuck with them and be like, this is First Sergeant so-and-so at this because like they wear their patches and I understand what their patches mean, you know, so like, oh, this is this unit, and then I'll like listen to what they're saying, like, okay, they're probably in this unit, and then I'll look up who their first sergeant is and I'll claim that I'm them.
Tony Cardoza comedy. I'm for sergeant, blah blah blah.
Dude, they panic because they don't read the name, they just read what it says.
Oh, because I can't see. I got to do a little deep research on how to read the live thing because I don't even know. I didn't know until I ended the chat that 8 people were watching me.
Yeah, it's
I just
up in,
thought
like,
I was
the
just
right
by
corner.
myself, just smoking weed, just babbling. So I was like, oh, I shouldn't have talked about Palestine like that.
I shouldn't have talked about Palestine. One time I was on TikTok
Got
live.
all 8 followers though.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it works.
Yeah, it does.
Fucking, I was on TikTok live once, and this guy was like, he was like, Israel versus Palestine. What's your opinion? And I was like, I don't watch soccer.
Perfect
Just
deflection.
good way to sidestep that one, you
That
know?
was a perfect I'm rubber, you're glue. What?
Yeah. Oh man, but
That's awesome, dude.
TikTok live rocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should hop on it too.
I actually got to fucking download TikTok finally. I've been told I need to, so I've been like going on my fucking laptop and cutting clips from all my videos, and I'm like, God, these suck.
Well, just think about like, you know, I keep going back to like Dane Cook when he revolutionized fucking MySpace and social media, right? How many comics are like, you're a fucking idiot, and then he became the biggest comic in the world. Like, you got to use what's
got
there.
himself a nice 18-year-old fucking wife now. That's weird.
Yeah, well, he's I didn't say he was a good guy. You know? I just said he was a good at
I loved him
marketing
in Employee
himself.
of the Month. What happened?
Everybody loved him in that movie.
Oh, dude, you know what was weird? Sorry, not to get too off track. I was rewatching Louie, the series Louie. It rules. And there's an episode where Louie confronts Dane Cook for stealing his jokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, that'd be crazy to like ask Dane Cook to do that, like in a show. And
Well, he
everything.
fucking wasn't doing anything else.
I think it was pretty cool of Dane to go with it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, that was pretty cool.
Because like when I was watching, I'm like, did this happen? And I just like started Googling stuff, and I was like, oh shit.
I didn't know
It's
Dane
pretty
Cook
damning
sold
evidence,
jokes. Yeah.
too. Like, it's pretty like, if he truly didn't steal it, right, that is some of the craziest thing of parallel thinking ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, do you ever hear people do a joke and you're like, I've heard this somewhere, and then you find it in some other like comics bits, and you're like, oh fuck, I wonder if this is on purpose or
All
if
the
it was an
time.
accident.
All the time.
Yeah, it's weird.
I saw a comic this weekend do a bit from a movie that's like a meme as well. And
Really?
like, yeah, I had audience members come up and be like, do you know that they're doing like a meme? And I'm like, yeah, I think they do know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Oh,
Do you tell them, or do you just be like, not my problem?
if you're friends with them.
Yeah, I would
I
want
mean,
somebody to tell me because I
I'm
don't
a big
know.
not my problem guy. I'm a big that they're
Tony
gonna
just
find
walks
out
by, he's like,
eventually.
you did great. And
Yeah,
leaves.
just go, hey, that joke, that was hilarious. Say it all the time.
Yeah, say make that your opener.
Yeah, that's really good. that
Tony's going heel in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
He's prepping for LA,
Finally,
dude.
come to my side.
well, it's I know that once I get to LA, I can't be like the nice new guy anymore.
Yeah.
Why
you know?
not?
Huh?
What are you gonna be, the tough guy?
No, I mean,
He's
look
gonna
at
come up
me.
with
I'm not
another
gonna be a
He's
tough
gonna
guy.
start listening to rap, dude.
I'm just gonna wear a bunch of leather, and people are gonna assume I'm a homosexual.
Well, they're gonna make that
Like,
assumption
I'm supposed to
either
be
way.
a biker. Like,
He has that leather mask with the zipper, and he's doing fucking comedy with it.
Oh,
like
no,
when he
it's
gets
the-
on stage, he unzips it to start telling jokes.
it's like when the Miz was it Starlight or whatever, Stardust? When the Miz
Oh,
was
yeah.
Stardust.
Stardust was fucking crazy.
You have
dude.
no idea what I'm talking about.
Stardust was awesome. Remember the fucking finisher? Just fucking glitter right in your fucking eyes.
Yeah, Stardust was this wrestler. I almost called him a comic. This wrestler named The Miz, where he was like this super androgynous character.
Yeah. Really tucked in individual.
He really did a good job at playing that fucking guy. But
I forgot to fucking tell you. So because I did that roast and it was like 16 people, I had to research all of them. And there was like 2 people that I started going through their Instagram. I fucking told chat, find me everything you can on this person. And it gave me a bunch of links to them. And I was like going through one of the people's Instagram and I was like watching shit, you know, that I was trying to find stuff to make fun of. And I'm like, this person's awesome. Like I fucking followed him. I'm like, hey, dude, your fucking Instagram's on point, dude. I'm a fan.
yeah, you have a cool Instagram.
And then he showed up and then apparently was like, I don't have anything prepped. And then so didn't even make it past the first round. And I fucking prepped like 5 solid bits for him.
What an asshole.
Yeah, it was, I mean, he's a nice guy, I guess, but he just did not prepare at all. A lot of people were like, I don't know what the fuck I'm. So this is like one of those like comedy community fucking moments. After anybody went on and lost, we all went to each other and go, hey, I wrote a bit for this guy in case if he moved on, or this girl in case they moved on. Take it. Take this one. Take this one. Do you like this one? And we exchanged jokes to help each other prep for the next round.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, except for Marcus. Marcus was sitting in the front and he's like, he got up and he like did like 3 jokes and he's like, I don't have any more. And I told him like, you should have went. We were in the back exchanging jokes to try to help each other, you know, do better. And he's like, well, I didn't fucking know that. Nobody told me. I was like, sorry.
Marcus,
That is a cool little moment. in,
Yeah,
like,
it was
the
nice. Like
community.
I went up against this guy named, I think it was Rob. And as soon as we got off, like I ended up winning that round. He fucking went right up to me and he's like, hey man, these are the things I wrote for the next people who moved on. He's like, here, let's exchange real quick. And I like took a couple of tags from him and shit.
I love doing stuff like that with people when they don't get like queefy like that, you know?
It was
'Cause
fun.
It was fun, like when we were doing that 30-second competition.
Yeah.
Like, Tony beat me. I don't give a fuck. I would rather him beat me than anyone
Than
else.
someone
but
else,
it's a fucking
yeah.
30-second open mic, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, nobody
Have
cares.
fun, you know? It's like, so it was just fun to hang out with all the dogs and do shit like that, you know?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of cope from some people after that.
Well, it was
Yeah.
crazy
There's
to
a
see
lot of cope.
Yeah, that was crazy to see like the people get butthurt about it.
Yeah, and you were like, dude, chill out. Like,
I get
it's-
queefy when I first lose. I don't like losing, but then I'm like, you know, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I fucking hate losing.
You didn't queef out. Like you were fine.
I was
yeah.
definitely like, fuck, man, the only one of Mush to not move on.
You were a little pissed. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I could tell. Like because when you got off stage too, I was like, what? Like, how come he didn't move on? Like, what the fuck?
It happens, man. I fucking saw it coming.
Yeah, but dude, there was one where I was like, I didn't feel like I should have beat the guy, Xavier Smith. I went with a set that I was like, I didn't think that one should have beat him, and then I won, and I was like, ugh.
You're like, go Whites.
But that's why I just murdered the next person because that was the set I was saving for that. But it was fucking.
You do have a habit of saving like material. You remember with the first competition that we did together? And then Tony's like, I was trying to save stuff. I was like, you got to get to the next part
Yeah.
first. That was the only time I've seen you upset.
Well, it's because like fucking one of the judges was like, that's not a winning set, and I was like, she's absolutely correct. Like I shouldn't have pussyfooted around this. Like I
Yeah.
should have fucking worried about the 1 meter target before I was worried about what to do later.
Yeah, it's a good lesson to learn though, man. Especially when it like, because that's small potatoes. But if you ever get into a big competition or something, now you have that lesson. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't save shit. Just fucking go
Just,
for
No,
it.
do your
go
best.
for the throat
Yeah.
right away. I mean, I learned that in that 30-second thing. I did that exact thing where I like fucked around and I was like, oh yeah, I found out. I fucked around and found out.
Yeah. Uh oh. Whoops.
I came with like a medium joke and I got a medium response. And also they loved you. And I went up there and was like, fuck Tony. And they were like, no, we like Tony. And I was like,
no, fuck you.
I think I literally said, oh, you guys like Tony more. And they all laughed. And I was like, I'm cooked. Fuck.
God damn it.
I have 20 seconds to win him over and that's not
Oh,
gonna happen.
shoot skis.
Yeah. He's so fucking likable.
10 seconds of this was getting them on his side.
I spent 10 seconds of my 30-second set making them like him more.
Yeah, that is tough.
So fucking last
But
night.
what if you would have pulled it off? That'd have been like a
That would've
Jordan
been amazing.
Flu
I would
game.
have ripped my shirt off and ran
Yeah.
around like
he
I
just
scored a
gets
goal.
like, fuck the Italian. And everyone's like, yeah.
I only needed the 20 seconds.
I like spaghetti too.
Imagine what if you did so good, Tony got his ass kicked after the show. We like Hughes more.
Dude, that's how I was afraid of that happening during the Roast Mania.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you were painting me out as a fucking gay racist the whole time. And I was like, dude, people are going to be like, what the fuck? And I was like,
I got this roast show coming up that I put all of us in a group chat about. Yeah. And dude, I'm afraid I don't know this guy. You know, like I don't want to. I know it's in the rules to like not have your feelings hurt, but it's like the rules of it is you have to say you look like and then say a joke, and like so if I'm just going off of visuals.
Gross.
I'm gonna rip him up, dude. He's got a lot of ammo. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like,
you got to go for it, dude.
Yeah. Dude, make him
we're
feel
doing
like
the
he's
same style thing where it's like a bracketed thing and you move on. So I have to write a shit ton of jokes for every single person on the show, just so I'm like, oh, here's the Rachel card, or here's the Marcus card, or here's
me and you are. So I'm like, I was like hoping I'd dig into somebody so hard they hit me and be like, oh, guess who's moving on?
Ooh, disqualified.
You're disqualified. That's the way you win. Is you just keep getting people so mad they strike you.
That's a perfect game. That's like pitching a perfect game in baseball is getting punched in a roast battle. That is like you're beyond home run.
I used to go
walk off home run.
Yeah, dude.
And the crowd likes you now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
now
dude.
you get the sympathy vote.
You're winning.
Yeah,
you're winning.
Yeah,
dude, if I went
punched.
to a party and there was somebody I didn't like, I would like secretly piss them off until they tried to fight me and be like, "Whoa, dude! Like, what's the fuck's your problem? We're having fun." And then they kick them out. And I'd be like, "Bitch ass,
yeah, dude." I'm gonna have sex with your girlfriend.
Yeah, dude. Your lady doesn't fucking like you no more
because you caused a problem. She said you do this all the time.
That was oddly specific.
Yeah, dude. Tony's done this before. Dude, look at him. He's a little scoundrel with his little dimples,
rascal,
dude.
She said, "I'm fucking done, dude. I'm sick of this."
And you go up and comfort her while he's like leaving the party and they're shoving him out. Be like, "Hey, sorry, some guys are just like that." You know?
Go, "Hey, are you okay?
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay? Do you need a ride home?"
Yeah. Hey, is he like that at home?
Yeah. God, I can't imagine being with that.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Can you imagine, dude?
You guys are scumbags. God damn.
Not anymore. I've grown up in the last year.
I see a pretty lady. You know what I do? I treat them like they're ugly.
You're
They
so
love
full
that.
of shit.
Yeah, dude.
He sees a pretty lady. He's like, I gotta leave.
Hey, you know, it's because
I said I treat them like they're ugly, so I leave.
He's a faithful guy. He's a good dude.
He's definitely faithful.
Yeah, no, I mean I am, but I was like my secret when you come up to when I was hanging and banging.
Oh yeah, when you were
hanging dreads and banging dreads. All right.
Yeah, dude, I got a lot of pussy with dreads.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
gonna lie, brother.
Yeah, dude, you're a fucking spectacle, of course.
Yeah, dude, I was exotic.
I bet it was stinky.
No.
They're like, he's probably from Jamaica.
No, those were
Yeah, that's what they thought. They're like, this
Those
guy's
were the-
obviously Jamaican.
clearly a black man.
Yeah, this is clearly a black guy.
No, dude, they were clean as fuck though. I will push back on that. Very
No, I
clean.
think they were
You can
clean.
smell
I'm just
You can
kidding.
smell the bag now.
You're not a dirty guy.
I'm just kidding. I meant the pussy was stinky.
No, it was. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
kidding. No, grade A puss.
Smell like Red Bull in there.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, but yeah,
It's
dude,
acidic.
hotter the chick, the more average you treat them, dude.
Yeah.
Ugly chick, you're so beautiful. I love you so much. You're great. Ugly chick, fucks up ugly.
Well,
They never get talked to like that, you know? They appreciate it.
You're just negging him.
Not nag.
He's like
I wouldn't
pulls their
call him
hair.
ugly, but you just
Yeah.
you just treat him like a dude.
He just
you know?
pulls
Dude,
their hair,
that's
runs
the
away.
secret. Like I've been telling dudes, they're like, "How do you get women?" And I'm like, "Here's what you do.
Treat him like a person.
You look like a twink.
Don't try to fuck them, right? And when they're talking, you listen.
Yeah.
And here's the hard part: respond.
Yeah.
And like the whole time they're talking, don't think, "How am I going to get them to sleep with me?"
It's crazy.
And they'll probably fuck you.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you treat a woman like a person, you actually quickly find out they are.
Yeah, that they're people, and like
Tony's like talking to some fucking dude sitting in his basement right now who's just like, how do I get a lady? And it's like, be good looking. Look at Tony, dude. He's a fucking handsome guy. Of course, they're trying to fuck you the whole time. Like, you don't have to try, you lying ass.
So many ugly incels are like, I do treat them like shit. Come on.
I call him ugly all the time on Facebook.
I treat them like my mom. Shut up.
shut up, mom. I don't know. It's like I mean, really, like all you have to do is just talk to them like they're people.
Just be a human being.
Be
Dude.
funny.
It's not that fucking hard. Yeah.
Being funny goes so far.
It gets a little too far sometimes.
I'll get there one day.
No, you won't.
No, you will not.
No, I don't know.
I would love to. You should do like a TikTok live Tony's tips.
Tony's
you know?
tips, dude.
Yeah,
On
and then at
live.
the end,
you're changing lives on live.
at the end, dude, you just like have the video and just put in the tip of your dick and then slide it right back out.
It's like not even. It's like just like a cutout of it. Like it just is like it's off on like the corner or something.
You could get the lighting just right to where you were like rock hard and there's the shadow of your dick
That
on
would
the
be
wall,
sick, dude.
And it looks like a dick, but you can't prove it is.
That's
'cause
true.
It's a shadow.
Be hard the whole time.
Dude, just fucking pop a Blue Chew, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Be philosophizing
Say,
on
who
Blue
needs
Chew.
Blue Chew?
Who doesn't philosophize on Blue Chew, by the way?
Yeah, the hard on facts, dude.
Dude,
We're getting down to the hard parts. of
Yeah,
life.
we're getting down to the hard facts, brother.
I saw a video of this fucking chick fighting, like arguing with this guy in a fucking room or a bar. I don't know what it was. And she's like, you know what, motherfucker, suck my dick. And she pulled her pants down. She had a strap on, just fucking ready for the go. And she's like, suck my fucking dick. And he's like, no.
Can you imagine the dude just like,
No, it looked like he was like, oh, I'm going to have to do this if I want to get out of here.
I'm going to have to do this.
He looked like he was in an escape room, dude. I was like, oh. I watched the video. It didn't happen.
He's like a coyote. He's like, can I chew my arm off?
Can I chew my arm off?
Can I eat my way through this? It's not eat dick.
Dude, that is metal. Animals are so much more metal than people.
Yeah.
Like
Fun
if,
fact.
if a dude got caught in a trap, no way he's fucking biting his leg off.
Dude,
you know?
yeah, people do it.
Yeah, 127 hours.
Yeah, dude. That shit happens. He was pinned under a rock. He fucking cut his own arm off and
He
shit.
hate to be that guy. I said bite it off. He used a knife.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think I could. I probably taste all right.
You taste all right?
I might. I mean, I got spices in me and shit.
Probably. Yeah. I think you'd probably be the tastiest out of the three of us.
Yeah.
I would taste like microplastic. I
Tastes
think.
like some kind of
you'd-
pork.
You'd taste like country gravy, I believe, like the white
You get
gravy.
fucking-
in my veins.
Yeah, it'd be like the white gravy. Like that's
It's like,
what you
damn,
taste
this tastes like
Like-
fucking shortbread.
What is this, stroganoff?
Yeah, you're like,
He eats a lot of stroganoff. I do eat a lot of stroganoff.
that is wild. I mean, it's like your cultural dish, right?
Is it?
I don't know what you are.
I don't
You're
know either.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's not. Your thing is beans and
Dude,
blood
that's
pudding.
English food.
No
stinks,
seasoning.
dude. All we got's the muffin. That's all we got.
It's not great. Yeah.
Yeah, even the muffin sucks.
I
That's
went.
why we colonized everywhere, was to get a decent meal.
Yeah, just get some fucking
Yeah, just to get
paste
some
in your-
actual food.
We're like, we're going to India. This shit sucks.
Well, dude, so like when I went to London once and I was talking to one of the English dudes and I was like, hey, like what is like the food I should get while they're here? And they're like, if you're in London, you have to get curry. And I'm like a different culture's food. Like
Yep. A lot of Indians in London.
they do have great curry.
I bet.
They do have some fucking badass curry. Europe in general has really good curry. It's because
They're
like
a lot closer to India.
yeah,
It's crazy
like,
how many countries you've been to. I didn't even realize that.
I've been to a lot. Yeah, I've been to a lot of countries.
What the place you just said I forgot?
Germany.
Germany?
Well, I lived in Germany. I've been to most of Europe.
That's fucking insane,
That's
dude.
that's sick.
You
as
never
fuck.
talk about it. What would happen over
Because
there?
I'm not a
Anything-
dick. I don't know.
That
Like,
doesn't make you a
It's
dick.
cool,
Yeah.
though.
yeah, it's cool. I don't know.
You'll get
It's
on
just-
TikTok live and troll people, call them gay, and you're like, I don't want to talk about the countries I've been to. It's
Yeah, I don't want
too
to talk.
far.
I don't want to talk about it. It's just like I don't know. It feels like you're bragging, being like, yeah, like when I was in Bulgaria, like
That
fucking-
sounded amazing. I wanted to hear the rest of that story.
So I went to. What's really funny about Bulgaria is that like before I went, so we flew into this place called Sofia. It's like their capital or whatever, right? Before I went, one of my buddies was like, hey. That street to get to Plovdiv, which is where I was going to be working, they were like, that street is sketchy as fuck. And he was like, last time I was there was this car that was on fire on the side of the road. And I was like, whoa, it was like a year ago. And I was driving to Plovdiv and then I saw this car that was burnt down on the side of the street. And I was like, they never even moved it, dude. Like, fucking wild. But yeah, it's a cool place, man. They had this like American food restaurant that everybody loved. Like all of them, they just eat there and it was just American food.
Was
fucking
it just
crazy.
burgers and shit?
It was like burgers and like fucking like appetizers and shit, buffalo wings, shit like that. It was
Did they do
I
it?
think it was called like Charlie's or something. It was pretty good.
It was good food.
It was good. It was like a fucking what do you call it? Like a Chili's. It was like a Chili's.
I was talking to a buddy that recently came back from Japan, and he said that Japan had some of the best food he's ever eaten. And they did a really good job at American food. Like he went to like a burger joint and shit. And he was like, that was probably one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Yeah.
The Japanese do everything better. I fucking love
They
them.
rule. Yeah, Japan rules. I think I think like Asian cultures like China or Japan or Korea would be like the most intimidating for me to like go hang out in, just because like it's such a language barrier, you know?
Yeah, but a lot of people speak English in
Yeah,
Asia.
that's the thing I forget.
know better.
Yeah. But like Japan would be rad as fuck to go to, Plus snowboarder here, but like they have legendary powder.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, they have legendary, like tons of cool shit there.
They
and
even
it
do
gets really
snow
cold.
better than us.
They
Fuck.
do snow better than us. They have like nice, light, fluffy snow there and shit.
Dude, we
Because
should plan
everything's
a-
artificial,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a real deal, baby.
Yeah, everything is science based, dude. We're not out here where we're just dealing with nature, dude. They
Just
got
cloud seeding the best.
Yeah, but no, dude. Like, my girlfriend, she went and visited me while I was in Korea, and she was like paralyzed by their subway system. And I was like, no, it's actually pretty easy. You get this app. You just fucking, look for the similar symbols, and then you're like,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
You're a man of culture.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
I'm
you
well
navigate.
traveled.
Yeah.
I'm well traveled.
Yeah.
People don't think that when they talk to me.
Now
you
he's
know?
Well,
bragging.
you don't portray. You don't.
I'm just not a douche about it. That's all it is.
Well, you never talk about it. I don't think it's douchey to talk about.
The
your
only story we know is
experience.
when you try to order that scorpion to eat and
In
that didn't
Germany,
go,
yeah, and it's fucking either lost in the German postal system or I got ripped off, dude. But
I'd like to
Definitely got
think
ripped
that it
off.
got lost. I'd like to think that some lady, for some reason, some really sassy lady in Germany opened it up and was like, I can't even. like some valley girl is like big long nails and chewing gum and shit.
it was like one of those like black chicks at the DMV for some reason was working at a postal service in Germany. She's like, hell no.
Smashes it with a shoe.
Y'all got me fucked up.
I thought we went misogynist, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Like I went dumb white chick and you went like sassy black chick. That was awesome.
Well, it's because sassy black chick is my favorite thing to see.
Yeah.
Like
I missed that.
a heavy set black chick with long nails just going off on somebody, dude. Fucking that guy deserves it. Whatever.
I
I'm
li-
team her
I
every
live
single
with
time.
one.
Yeah, they're awesome, dude. Like that's crazy. No, but anytime I see like a bigger black chick just going off on something, it doesn't matter who it is. I'm like, she's right, you're wrong. I'm team
You're not
her
gonna
all the
fucking
way.
win this fight,
Yeah,
dude.
no
No.
way. As soon as she claps, I'm like, yes,
Yep.
dude. Let him know.
Oh, fuck, she broke a
Dude,
nail.
When I'm at home and I hear a clap, I'm like, I'm going to battle, brother. I'm like, all right, I'm sick of strapping on my helmet, I'm like, oh,
Hughes runs to the
I ain't
bathroom.
taking no-
I'm taking a shit.
I ain't taking no claps.
One time I was at UPS. I was trying to get something notarized, right? Or fucking FedEx or whatever, one of those fucking package stores, right? And I was like waiting to get my shit, and this like the chick was like going off on one of the customers. She was like, "Sir, just like cutting him off." And then after he left, when it was my turn, I went up to her and I was like, "Some people's kids, am I right?" And dude, murdered. She loved it, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's one of my favorite things is like flipping customer service workers. They have a shitty attitude, and usually by the time I'm done with them, they're like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because I've worked in customer service so long.
Yeah, it fucking
I was in
sucks.
FedEx printing flyers for my show, and there was like an older black lady, and I was wearing like my aborted shirt and like a Seahawks hat, and she was like, what can I do for you? And I was just chopping it up with her, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm here to print a thing. She's like, right over there. But like I always get them printed behind she didn't want anything to do with me. And I was like, no, I usually get them printed behind the counter or whatever. She's like, you don't have to do that. And I was like, and I like explained my situation, started bullshitting with her. And then by the end, she's like offering service. She's like, oh, I could cut that for you for free if you want to do it. Yeah, come back. Oh, we'll see you next month, Jeremiah, kind of thing. And I was like, fuck yeah. Dude.
You're like, please call me Maya.
Yeah, dude.
Call me Maya.
That's my new album, dude. Call me Maya.
Call
Call
me
me
Maya.
Maya,
Dude, I
dude.
love
on
it.
all fucking.
That's gonna be the name of your first special, dude. Maya's here.
Maya.
Maya Mania, dude.
Maya
Dude,
special.
that's when you come out as transgender, dude. And you get on the cover of Vanity Fair. Maya is here.
Let's go. I'd be a beautiful woman.
Hot boy Maya, dude.
Hot boy Maya,
I
hot
would
girl
love it.
Maya.
Yeah, hot girl Maya.
Yeah, dude. Jeremiah's gonna have a hot girl summer, dude.
I am indeed gonna have a hot girl summer. I'm shaping up. I'm fucking taking care of myself. Here in a couple weeks, gonna be getting a whole new fashion outfit.
What's
I'm
the
gonna
weight
be-
at?
I'm
It's
gonna
crazy
drop
'cause-
the hoodies. I'm gonna start fucking
Looking like a human.
look out.
It's crazy because while you've been going this way, I've been going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What's the fucking weight at now?
I'm 185.
Dude, 180.
I hit like 185, and I'm having a hard time because I'm building muscle. So like
Yeah.
I've been like working out a lot, almost like into hypertrophy training like realm. Like I've been really trying to pack on muscle for my last surgery because I won't be able to like lift for a while.
Yeah.
And my first surgery fucked my muscles up, dude. I lost a lot of muscle.
I remember, dude, you were looking
visibly-
thin.
Yeah, visibly, like my legs and my arms were skinnier. Like people were noticing, and they were like, "Whoa, dude, you lost a lot of weight."
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get the muscle.
Like, what do you got,
back.
AIDS?
What do you got, AIDS?
Of course, but that's not
That's
what,
what
it
they
was. Yeah.
We're fucking 5 pounds away from each other. I'm dropping too, so like I'm down to 180 right now. Trying to get to 170. That shit sucks.
I've been stagnant at 170 for about 6 months.
Yeah, I mean that was my like walking around weight when I was feeling pretty good was like 170, 175.
And
so
170 is a fucking good weight, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'd like
love
to
that
be
shit.
there.
It's an all right weight.
Yeah.
I cut 10 pounds for wrestling because I wrestled at like 160.
Well, it sucks you can't drop weight the way you do in wrestling because it's just like a fucking mass
'Cause it's just
starvation.
water, it's
But no, I've been getting home, and then if I go do comedy, I don't eat. And so then I just fast till the next day at like 11 a.m.
dude. My inner wrestling comes out because I was like a binge and purge guy, and so like now that I'm like doing the kind of weight loss thing again, it's hard for me not to slip into really unhealthy
Yeah.
habits. You know, I'll get on the scale and it's like maybe one day I'm like 187 or something. I'm like, I'm not eating today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's bad. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah,
you're
don't
growing
do that.
muscle. Yeah, I know, but it's like just that lizard brain
You
thing.
should just chug a fucking protein shake and then just skip a meal.
No, dude, no. I'm just going to keep eating protein the way I need to because I know that muscle is twice as heavy as fat and I'm losing fat and gaining muscle. So it makes sense that like my weight will slowly trickle up if
Yeah.
I'm continuing to build muscle, which is like fine. And it's like, I still got belly fat to lose. It's fine, dude. Once I can, I'm going to start swimming like a motherfucker. And I'm going to start swimming laps. It sucks, but it's really good cardio.
Dude, no,
Some
swimming's
fucking
fun, but
aerobics.
it's
I
hard.
I wrecked my knees and my fucking one of my shoulders in wrestling. So like I really don't want to like run a lot because like they don't hurt right now, but they crack and pop a lot.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, keep an eye on that. you
Yeah,
know?
he's like,
So-
you got no cartilage left, pal.
Yeah, so I don't do squats. I do like assisted machine stuff for my
Yeah.
legs and
The
like right
Smith
now
machine.
it's like cracking right now every single time I do this.
You should do the fucking knees over toes guy. He's on YouTube. He like helps. He like fucked his knees up in college. Like he was about to get scouted to play like in professional ball, and then he blew his knee out. Both of them, I think, like during the game where they were scouting. And so he did all this research and he started like pulling sleds backwards and doing all this weird shit. And it healed his knees so good that he went back to college and then ended up having like a higher jump. He could fucking dunk. He was doing great. And then they're like, you're too old to be here. And so he was like, he lost his dream in high school and then he lost his dream again in his 20s. But then he realized he could like help people. So he does all these fucking cool. But yeah, I pull shit like backwards going up hills. It sucks.
I'm gonna
But it
start doing
fucking
that.
helps your knees. Yeah.
Does it?
I got a bad right knee.
Yeah.
And then I fucking went to
What'd you do to fuck your knee up?
I think of skateboarding.
Oh.
Just,
You used to be a
falling.
skater boy.
Yeah.
See you later, boy.
Oh yeah, dude. I was out
He
there with my
wasn't
long
good
hair, dude.
enough for her.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I had my fucking hair down to my shoulders and I'd fucking pop a kick flip and whoosh,
Just a little
throw that
chunky,
shit.
just
Yeah,
a little
just
chunky
Fucking long
Crispin.
hair, don't care, dude.
No, that's when I was skinnier. I lost weight skateboarding and then I gained it all back as soon as I stopped, which was pretty fast.
Yeah, because in your heart, you're a fat kid.
Oh, dude, I fucking little
What's the
chubster.
What's the biggest stair set you ever took?
I think I did like a 7-step.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
The one
that's
where
touching the sky.
The one where I think I fucked this up was on a 5-stair. I tried it like maybe 40, 50 times. I was just like, I'm going to fucking nail this stairs. And it was like a very slow, like a short like runway. And I fucking hopped off, landed, and then my board snapped on the back end and my front leg went forward and slammed into the cement. And then they had a video of it and it's just like a little dot and then it just goes, and it was like, and then I woke up the next day and I couldn't walk, and my friend's mom gave me like Vicodin or something.
Hell yeah.
And so I popped one of those and I was like, I feel great. Everything's
Nice.
good.
like, I'm chilling now.
Yeah.
Nice.
All doped up, dude, ready to go.
Dude, yeah. And I skateboarded the rest of that day too, so that probably didn't help. But I slammed into, what was this, like Friday? I went to go put up a toolbox at work and I didn't see the handle of a generator sticking out. And I like jumped forward to kind of throw the toolbox. And I slammed the right side of my thigh into it and it just dug right into it. So my fucking leg's a little fucked up right now.
Smoked.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm still hurting from that motorcycle crash.
Oh yeah, did Tony tell you he broke his thumb? Stupid.
No, what the fuck?
It was
Yeah.
the first day. He was like,
It
I'm
wasn't the
gonna learn
first
how to-
day, it was test day.
Oh,
It
okay,
was the day we
okay.
tested. So, like, on that episode where I fucking
Yeah.
finished the motorcycle course,
Yeah.
I went to the motorcycle course, made it to the last day, right? We're testing, and then it's like pissing rain, like so much rain, right? And I fucking hydroplaned and like just fucking, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, it's not so bad. I got a little bit of road rash right there. I got it all down my leg.
Yeah.
Fucking broke my thumb.
Dude, it was like he
God.
showed up. Tuesday. Yeah, he showed up Tuesday. He's like, ow. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, I think I broke my thumb. I was like,
my
wow.
God.
He's
Yeah,
like,
right before my headlining set.
Oh, you mean the thing that makes you different from most animals?
Yeah, broke it, dude. People were shaking my hand, and I was like, "Sorry, that handshake sucked. I broke my thumb." Like,
oh yeah, I heard
You're
that shit like
gonna
20 times.
You're gonna die on a motorcycle.
probably, dude. I keep telling people that,
no.
but I passed.
Yeah.
I got my endorsement, so we're good to go.
Oh no. You crashed on a bike and passed?
Yeah, well, the dude, he was like, he was like,
He felt
was
bad
like,
for you?
ordinarily you would have been kicked right out of the class, and he's like, but I get it because it was so much rain. Like, we really should not have been testing. It was kind of like a, hey, you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody type thing.
Oh, you did like an exchange.
Yeah, it was like, hey, like you technically shouldn't have
Well,
even been out here. So
Good thing you're used to those deals. Like, hey, just don't tell anybody.
yeah,
Just
dude.
bump you.
That's how I lost my virginity.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
No, that guy didn't fuck me, and I didn't fuck him. All right,
Your loss.
you're lost.
Missed out.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever tried dressing better?
Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna take that shit from you.
You shouldn't.
Dude, we told Hughes to dress better for like the first couple of months, and then finally, look at you. You look good, man. You're looking
he's
great.
getting
A
that.
t-shirt and a hat.
You look good though. It's a nice T-shirt and a good hat, nice jeans, good
It's
shoes.
A 3-year-old shirt, a 4-year-old hat. These shoes are actually too small for me. I tried to put them on to see if I could still wear them. So, oh yeah, that's
Your feet getting fatter or something?
no, dude. I was wearing the wrong size shoes my whole life.
That's why you're all cranky, dude.
My parents never felt my feet or whatever. And like from wrestling, I had like ingrown toenails from like always being on my toes and shit, you know? And so like I had to like surgically get one of them removed, you know? I was having foot surgery anyway because I broke my foot or whatever. And they had to like fix it later in
God,
life.
your body just takes some damage.
I've done a lot of crazy shit. I've fucked my body up a lot. But at any rate, so, and it's resilient as fuck. Like the
Yeah.
shit I put it through, like I should be way worse off.
You should be blind, no fucking foot, dude.
I should be dead. But like,
I should be dead.
I should be dead. I should be also like, well, the acid I took, I should have like some mental.
Well, let's pop your back and find out, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I forgot about that. The pop in the back thing. That's crazy. You're gonna have that problem later in life.
What? No.
As a young man,
Oh.
you used to eat your weight in mushrooms.
Whoa. No, I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
when you were
bad.
like 16.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe you lied to me a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. When I was
Tony is a fibber, dude.
when I was a youngin', you know, fucking in like high school, yeah, I was doing mushrooms.
That's what I was talking about. Big deal over here.
Yeah.
I never said a time frame. You said a time frame.
Why you saying time frames? What the fuck are bringing time into
But
this?
yeah, you know, I know a guy who fucking routinely pops his back and gets a hit of psilocybin.
No way.
Yeah.
He's a fucking liar.
No.
He doesn't bring
Yeah,
that
right,
nonsense over
dude.
here.
Yeah, right.
It happens.
Tony
Yeah,
the
right.
fibber, dude.
It
Just bringing
happens, dude.
fibs on the
Like,
pod.
It's all in the noodle, dude.
2 to 3 seconds of just absolute euphoria. Yeah, it's fucking crazy,
yeah,
dude.
Right, dude.
Yeah, right.
I'm so jealous. Fuck.
Can you
I
imagine if
wish
you could do that with
worked
weed?
that
Yeah.
way, where like if I just like coughed really hard, I'm like, oh.
You're just like, oh.
Dude, I know a guy that like experiments with a lot of different drugs. He's a good guy, like he keeps his shit together, but he parties pretty hard sometimes. And he was saying how he has this dab nail. You guys aren't hip with weed, so like dab is like you need a different equipment for it, where you
Yeah.
like heat up a little bucket and then like put snot looking shit in there, and it like it's kind of
Oh, I
tweakerish.
did that fucking way back in the day.
Yeah. So you had like a dab nail, but you used it for like he had a certain one for DMT only, and this dude like dabs 2 DMTs in a row and then like goes out of his body and talks to people and shit like that. And he like accidentally mixed up his DMT nail with his dab nail and took a dab out of it and was like, whoa, that's good fucking weed, dude. Because it was just enough to make him feel really funny, but not enough to like go out of body or anything.
So that dude was just fucked up for like 15 minutes. He was like, what the hell is this?
Dude, I was like, I'm gonna buy that again. Yeah. Happy little mistakes, you know?
Dude,
Happy little
those
accidents.
fucking little metal plate dabs. I'd barely smoked weed, and I went over to see a buddy up in Austin one time, and he's like, "Hey, hit this," and I was like, "All right." And I thought he was like wanted to bang, and I was like, "Nice."
Nice.
But I took a hit off of that, and I never really smoked weed, and it was like a fucking metal plate. It had the dab on it. I took a hit, and I was so fucking high where I was like, "Oh my God, I don't think anything's ever going to be the same."
Nothing's ever going to work out again. That's what I'm scared of, dude. That how far marijuana's come since I was in high school. Like, that's going to.
Oh, it's gonna blow your tits off your body.
You're gonna love it though,
Yeah.
dude. I think you're gonna be all right. Probably, maybe, probably not.
If you want to
Probably.
go down that hole of getting too high, it is very easy now.
I'm sure it is, dude. I can't even
I can
fucking
assist.
imagine.
What's your you fucking actually work in a weed shop? What's your whole recommendation on like sativa, indica, mixed, hybrids? What's the stuff that's in there that doesn't get you high?
other cannabinoids,
No, it's
Yeah.
like the stuff they put in like
Terpenes?
lotions and shit.
terpenes?
Oh, you're
No.
talking. No, you're talking about
CBD?
Yeah, CBD.
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your
That's
fucking
a cannabinoid,
give your
but yeah.
professional opinion for the people who smoke weed?
Well, it's all circumstantial, man. Like it depends on your brain chemistry, and it depends on what you're looking for, and the phenotype of the weed.
I think
and
I'm
the
gonna be a
grower of
sativa
it.
guy. I think that's where I need to
Should
go.
Tony be a sativa guy?
The best thing that I would say for anybody,
Or not sativa, indica. That's the calm one, right?
yeah, it'll sedate you a little more.
Yeah, that's probably once I am out.
A lot of
fully.
people say indica, couch. 'cause
Into
it's
couch.
relaxes you. Chili's,
Yeah, I need that. I'm a
silly
fucking
sativa, you know, kind of so like
silly
Why
diva.
do you look annoyed when you say silly sativa?
I've said it so many times at work that
okay.
it's like a good way for people to remember. But here's the best piece of advice I could give anybody if they want a little advice on what to do with this stuff. It's a lot like food in the regard that you find a good cook or a good grower or a good company that you like, most likely whatever they're going to have is going to be good. But it's a lot like spaghetti. Like if I'm like
You just point at me.
I'm like, for example,
Just
if I'm like
fucking back me up on this.
a lot like
Now,
tacos.
Hear me out here. If I was like, hey man, you like spaghetti, you'll like my spaghetti. That's not a good statement. And that's like saying like, oh, I like indica. You'll like my indica or whatever. It's like, well, I don't know how good of a cook you are.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just hot dogs and ketchup. That'd be terrible spaghetti. It's
Yeah.
still technically spaghetti.
Just
you know?
gross.
But if you're a good cook, like you guys are, that's why I like pointed at you guys, is I'm like, generally anything you guys would cook would probably be good because you're a good cook.
Yeah.
So my advice to people is find a good grower, find a good company, and then experiment with that. But like, don't be going through a bunch of different companies because you're chasing Blue Dream.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
every Blue Dream's going to be different. Find a good company you like and see what they have to offer. Because they go through phenotypes like crazy, which is when you pop a seed. Even if I had a Blue Dream seed from this plant, it's not going to be the same as this plant. It's like having a baby. It's like having two tall parents and have a kid. It's like most likely it'll be tall, but there is a chance that it's just a normal sized person. It's genetics, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why people clone plants. They like cut it and then they put it in the dirt. So it's the exact same genetics.
Oh.
But it's really hard to do that in places like Washington because real genetics, like for example, like a lot of strains originate in California. You're not going to be able to cross lines and get it back over legally in the rec side. So they pop seeds, they buy seeds and pop it. Well, that phenotype's going to be different every single time. And so
Makes
that's why
sense.
you don't chase strains and stuff, is because every time you pop a seed, it's going to have different characteristics.
It's gonna be a completely different
Damn.
plant.
Yeah, it's
Look
like
at
having a baby.
Hughes, dude,
Yeah.
dropping knowledge.
Look at that. Yeah, he's a little
Give it up to
scientific
him.
use. Science
Not an
use.
idiot.
That's still to be seen.
Yeah, no, I am dumbass, but yeah. That's what I am like professionally educated in. So.
Yeah, I fucking loved it, dude. You jumped right into like professor mode. You're like, all right, kids, what
It
you're
is
gonna
funny.
need to know.
Because like in high school, there had to be at least one person that was like, "There's no future in selling weed, Jeremiah." And look at you now.
Proved them wrong.
Yeah, dude. Look at me now, Grandma.
Yeah, professional weed dealer now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Now you're in the dirt, and I smoke the stuff that grows out of it.
Now you're in the dirt.
Yeah. Joke's on you. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
You,
For now.
If drug dealing's so bad, then why are you dead, Grandma?
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
Oh man.
Dude, I don't know. Fucking old people. I've been thinking about getting old recently. That sucks.
Why?
Yeah.
I just think that's gonna suck, dude. When you start
'cause you-
getting older.
Getting old's a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
parents are getting older now, and that's even more of a. I think I'd rather me get older than like see my mom get older.
I'd rather you
'Cause
get
she's so
older, too.
nice and sweet, you know.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. She's not old now, but like you
You
can
could see it, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
yeah.
remember her in
It's
my
like a
mind.
dog when they're getting a little gray in the muzzle. You know, and
Yeah,
you go,
Carl's getting a little gray, and
You
I'm
just
like,
kind of want to put them
buddy.
down.
no.
No, Crispin,
No.
no. That's
Like
right.
my dog's getting a little gray in the muzzle, but
Same.
he's still got years and years.
How old is your dog?
5.
That's pretty
Carl's
good.
6. Yeah, that's about the same. Carl's getting like white on the snout and shit like that.
Yeah, probably got like another 8 years. Probably got like another 8 years
Ooh,
in him.
that's generous. I'm giving Carl 2.
2 is fucking crazy.
If I have
dude.
anything to do with it.
Yeah, 2 is nuts.
The way
dude.
she's living, I
That's
can't
it.
get her off the junk.
Like German Shepherd, like 12, 13 years, I feel like is pretty reasonable.
I've been told 10 to 7.
10 to 7.
They're
7?
big dogs, dude.
7's crazy though.
They get crazy diseases, and they're like really prone to cancer and bone problems.
Oh shit.
Oh
Like
god damn
and
it.
I knew this shepherd named Gator. He was a really cool German shepherd, and Gator turned 5. And then, like 6 months later, got this crazy hip dysplasia, and they just had to put him down, dude.
Jesus
dude, that
Christ.
Because they're
sucks.
so prone to shit like that like he couldn't use the bathroom comfortably or anything like that, you know?
Jeremiah, shut up, dude.
Oh, this is such good pod. I'm
Shut
sorry.
up,
like,
dude. That's why.
Jesus.
That's like I always think about getting a dog because I love going over to y'all's places 'cause I get to hang out with the dog, and then I'm like, oh, but it dies. I
It
don't know
does
if I wanna
die. They do
I don't know
die.
if I want to go through that. I love dogs
Well, I'm
too
just
much.
used to having like trash dogs. Like this is the first like thoroughbred dog I've ever had. We've we've always just had garbage mutts.
Trash dogs live forever too. They ain't dying.
They live till like
They're not
15,
dying.
16 years old, dude.
Yeah, it's true. This is 100% fact.
Yeah, like-
every trash dog I've came into contact with, 87 years old.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking crazy. Like that's what I grew up with, was just these little garbage dogs. Like I remember when I was
lure 'em
talking to
in.
Selena, she was like, "Do you know like what's going on with Trooper?" And I was like, "I've never paid for a dog. I have no fucking idea."
Like
Like,
trash dogs never need a vet either. You just give them some bologna, they're like nice.
yeah, dude, you're like, this dog has shots. Like you're already well out of the realm of what I know about animals. Like,
Yeah, dude. I had a pug for a little while, dude. That was the coolest dog ever. You can tell I'm a philosophy douche because I named him Socrates.
Oh,
That's
of course
sick.
you did.
Yeah, dude. A little
Come here,
pug,
Saki.
A little. I called him Sock Dog. Sock Dog was the coolest dog. He came in. He was the happiest motherfucker. And then he was like so small. He'd sit on an arm like this. And when I was leaving for work, he would like go all limp over this with his legs, and he'd squint at me all fucking. And he'd get his eyes and he'd go, "You see me squinting at you? And he'd
see
go,
me
"Oh,
squinting, big dog?"
See that shit, dude? Don't fucking."
He was
leave."
like flexing on you. He's
Yeah,
like,
dude. He's like don't fucking leave, and then he like, see, I'm normal. Don't fucking leave. It was so funny.
he's letting you know, dude.
We called him Pudini too, because he would like go into the kit, because pugs are super dumb, dude.
Yeah.
So he'd like sneak out, because when it was raining, he didn't want to go outside, so he'd like sneak into the kitchen and then take a shit. And then
Nice.
he'd like walk back out nonchalantly, and
Pudini is funny.
and then he'd go back into the kitchen and be like, "Oh my god, someone shit in the kitchen!" And he'd start like barking at it, like let me know. He's like, "Oh, look what I found!" And I was like, "Nah,
Look what I found.
No one else will poopy on the floor."
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. That was so funny though, that he would just fucking try to con man me.
That's
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, did you shit on the floor?" To like me. I'm like, "No."
he's like, no.
he's like, oh no.
He's like, what are you, a cop?
He's all smoking a cig. He's like, "Who's asking?"
You know what sucks about not being able to move to Austin anymore? Is that me and my buddy Kelvin, because he was going to move with us originally to Austin, we were looking at getting a monkey. They're
monkey?
legal
Oh,
in
yeah.
Austin. Yeah, like a little
A
macaw.
little monkey and tiger action.
Yeah, we were going to name him Big Tony, and I was going to be Little Tony.
Dude, that's how you, it wouldn't have been a motorcycle. A monkey would have ripped your fucking nose off.
No, I would have been a little monkey, one I could handle. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not getting a chimp. Like, no way. It'd be like a little macaw or something. But I was like, thinking about like when people come in, they're like, Tony. And I'm like, which one, big or little? And they're like, big. And I'm like, hey, that's you. Like, look at the monkey.
You're up, champ.
And they're like, yeah, they're looking for the monkey. Like,
And then you like, if you got it trained enough, you could just stand up with him on your shoulder like a parrot, but not address it.
It's like,
dude,
oh,
I could have him dressed up like a parrot.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
a parrot costume on your shoulder like a parrot, but don't say you have a monkey dressed as a parrot on your shoulder.
Yeah, it just
You would have been the
Like, fucking,
monkey.
you guys ever kill yourself? Like,
fucking thing. It's like, quack.
yeah, the monkey's making parrot
noises.
noises. And you give it a cracker.
he's like, what do I say, Big Tony? Like, damn right.
Yeah, Big Tony.
or you have a joke where the punchline is, and then you're like, and then he says it, and that's your closer.
Dude,
and then
and then
everyone's
he-
like, ah!
And then he doesn't do it, and I freak out.
And he just kills you. in front of everybody.
It's funny that you, Little Tony and Big Tony would have both been alcoholics for sure.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I should not have a monkey, like straight
dude,
up.
that might have been the first roommate veto. It's like, guys, we can't have a fucking monkey in here, dude.
Dude, there was no shot we weren't getting a monkey.
Kelvin's gonna definitely try to fuck it. You
Kelvin's
might.
gonna try to fuck it, dude.
Oh, I guess some bad
It sucks
news.
going to LA, not gonna be able to get a monkey. They're illegal. Goddamn
Everything's
liberals.
illegal there.
I
Right?
got some bad news. I already bought you a monkey.
You already bought me a monkey.
Well, that's
I
good.
guess
You
I'm
finally
gonna,
got you a birthday gift.
I'm gonna illegally have a monkey now
It's going to your apartment in
in LA.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's already shipped there.
Give
Does
us
he have-
a.
does he have a little suit?
Yeah, it came with a complimentary suit. I pay. It was like, do you want the Dumb and Dumber style, or do you want like he's going to a funeral, or is like business casual? And I was like,
business
business
cash,
cash,
dude.
I would cash.
Yeah, he's got khakis and a button down.
Yeah, a little tie that says "I hate Mondays."
Yeah,
Like,
dude, he's cute.
There's like bananas on it. and
Yeah, he's
shit.
cute, dude.
like a
Yeah,
Mexican going to church.
He's
dude.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
he's a fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, people around the office like him. He's kind of the jokester
Water
around here.
cooler guy. He's a bit of he hangs out a bit quiet quitter we call him, but he's fun time.
Yeah, so he's a personality hire more than anything. Yeah,
You know, he's been with the company so long we really can't fire him, but like he's fun to put up.
yeah,
with,
he's like a family. We're
Watch
kind of
out,
like a
he's got
family
like two
here.
racist jokes. Watch out for that.
Yeah, but they're so
Solid.
funny though.
Yeah.
But they're funnier than they are mean.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's from a different time.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta
Come on, you think
have to
this guy's
understand
going to
that.
talk about orangutans like the rest of us? Nah.
guys, he's a macaw. Right?
He's a macaw, dude. Like you got to understand. Like he's not
He
gonna.
can say it.
He can say
it. Oh, you know the cause, dude. Ugh.
He can say it.
Just Tony's monkey ripping the N-word in an office in a business cash, dude.
Dude,
can you
business
imagine
cash monkey,
You get
dude.
a parrot just to teach it the N-word and then sell it to some white dude. That'd be the best.
Yeah, bro. I thought about that if I was black, like going to a pet store and then like just repeatedly saying it to a parrot until it says it back, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's diabolical. That is true troll Tony. Yeah,
Dude, it's like a live action troll Tony.
dude, that's so funny. It's so funny that you have this like alter ego that like you could just go into like anonymous mode and just fuck with everybody.
Dude, yeah.
You'd be
That's
the
where his
best.
nastiness
These are the
is.
people that turn into ghosts, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
just like, do you want to go to heaven or fuck with everybody forever? And it's like, that's a tough one.
Fucking with people forever would be sick.
That would be fun.
Well, it's like
I would be starting arguments with people.
dude, all the time. I would constantly like if a dude like if like a couple got into a fight and the girlfriend was like, "I'm going to the fucking bedroom," I would immediately break something out there. That would she'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And he's like, "Dude, no, it was a ghost."
Even funnier, like, I'm going to the bedroom and you walk by the girlfriend, like, fucking bitch. I'm like, what'd you say? And he's like, nothing. And you're like, yes.
Dude, there's a new fucking show I can't wait to watch. It's called Gays versus Ghosts. Have you
Gays
seen this?
versus Ghosts?
It looks so fucking good. Like this show looked so in the first episode.
That's weird because neither of them are real.
It's fictions of my imagination and my
gay denier.
fantasies, dude. No, the first episode, I was like watching a clip from it, and the ghost is like fat, and this bitch is like, "Who's fat? Who the fuck are you talking about? Who's fat? Is it me?"
fat?
And then it says the F word. And they're like, "What do you mean the F word?" They're like, "The gay one." He's like, "Are you talking?" They're definitely talking about me. I'm the only F word here. And I was like, dude.
There's a guy that has like Harley gear on. He's like,
yeah,
take
of course
it
you
off.
are.
You know, he's like, yeah, you're the only one. Yeah, takes
His
his hat
affliction shirt, dude. He's just covering it
off. He just
up.
has a hat that says Ferrari and he doesn't own one. He's like, yeah, the only one.
Dude, what is up with that? Why do people do that?
I think it's like they like the brand.
But like, why?
It's
I
like
don't
wearing
understand.
a band
I own
shirt
a
from the
Toyota.
80s.
I own a Toyota
No, it
Tacoma
isn't.
and I'm a big fan of it. Would never rock a shirt or a hat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't know. When I see people like rocking shit like that, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm going to get you a fucking
weird.
Toyota Tacoma shirt for your birthday now.
I
My
would-
bad. I just
would rock
derailed
it.
the momentum of
I
that.
would rock it though. I would rock a Toyota Tacoma gear. Oh, I do have a little piece of gear, a Toyota Tacoma. You ready for this? How you doing? I bought it when I bought the truck with TRD right there.
Oh, look at
That's
that,
how I
dude.
pull it out of my pocket. Miniland.
You gotta let people know.
You gotta have a Miniland, dude. Miniland's the new wave.
Miniland?
Mini lanyard.
Mini lanyard.
Yeah, dude.
Little mini land.
Minilands are where it's at. You got a big old lanyard. That was in the early aughts. You'd spin it around your finger. You know, that was
let
fun.
people know you work at the Gap.
Yeah, you know.
I just got a little sombrero keychain. It's a little
I wanna
sombrero.
see my keys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking.
that's fun. What's your accessory? Everyone
got,
has key accessories.
Got a Skyrim. Fucking
course.
little symbol.
Uh-huh.
I've got the sombrero as well. That's a
Yeah.
gift from Tony. I've got I've got dice
You
for
got
Dungeons
a fat
and Dragons.
wad right there.
And
Jesus.
then I've got a bottle opener for Blue Moon.
Oh wow. What,
Yeah.
I have a key that I have no idea what the fuck it goes to.
Also,
but
I
it's stayed
don't-
on my keys
I'm not
for
trying to
10
show
years.
off, but I also have a super durable fucking key. And with the
That's-
bottle opener in the bottom.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm
This
glad
thing-
that your keys have a bottle opener. That's
dude,
good.
I'm glad my keys have a cover now.
Gonna
Yeah.
flex on you guys. This is my fitness membership to my fitness club.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude, fitness club member here.
Fit Hughes.
Dude,
Not a big deal.
I was so excited when you started working out, dude.
Oh, dude,
I was
it
like,
rules.
oh, dude, he's going to get fucking stocked up.
I've been punishing myself.
Weightlift Hughes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Not with the weights, dude. He just looks in the mirror and says, you fat piece of shit.
It's Gainamaya Hughes to you.
Dana Maya.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I got to work out today. I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked out 2 days in a row.
You're
and
starting to get
come-
skinny, dude. and It's
I'm
kinda
getting
sucks.
skinny. My arms are getting skinny and my gut's getting fat. Like, it's like, this
You're
is
getting in your
not
30s,
good.
dude.
It's unsightly.
I just haven't worked out in like 6 months, dude.
It's bad.
Yeah, I know. I used to be in really good shape.
They're going to
and now
start
I'm just
calling
not.
you a fucking otter instead of a
They're gonna start
goddamn twink.
mistaking you for me.
I used to be a twonk. Now I'm a twink, and soon I'll be an otter.
And soon
It's not
you'll be
good.
an oof.
Yeah, soon I'll be like, Jesus, what happened to him?
Yeah.
No, that Twinkie got twonky.
They're gonna
Yo.
go, God, dude, the time hit him really hard.
Yeah. Dude, have you started looking through like Facebook or like Instagram and seeing people from high school and you're like, wow, they look like shit. And you're
Dude,
like,
all the
oh,
time.
fuck, we're the same age.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, well, there's sometimes like I'll look at people from high school and be like, what the fuck? This guy's like 40. And I'll be like, no, he's not. No, we're the
No.
same age. And I'll be like, Jesus Christ, buddy.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I check IDs at work all the time, and I'll check an ID of somebody, and they're like my age, and I'm like, oh, I look like shit.
oh, I look like
Fuck,
shit.
dude. I'll ID someone because they look near 21, and it's like 94. I'm like, fuck.
You like, dude, what is it? Carrots? Like, is that what the secret is?
Should I like not smoke weed all day and abuse caffeine, or like what's going on?
Oh, no,
You know?
don't let the world take that away from you. Keep doing it.
You know what's crazy is they say carrots helps eyesight, right?
Oh, it's propaganda.
I don't eat carrots ever. Like, I never eat them, and I have really bad eyesight.
No, carrot. The carrot thing, that's propaganda from one of the wars. They used to say
carrot.
that. They didn't want them. Big carrot was putting it out there. They said they didn't want them to know they were using like some kind of sonar system to track the like the planes and the ships. So they said that this guy ate carrots every day, and his eyesight was so good he could spot them from miles away. And it was just so they wouldn't track that they were using this sonar system to fucking
Oh, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Everything
I thought I
is.
Next
fucked
you're gonna
myself.
tell me milk doesn't make my bones stronger?
Dude,
It actually
12 grams
does.
of sugar per cup, dude. Fuck no, milk sucks.
Milk sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Milk is fucking awesome,
Nah,
dude.
dude, milk can suck my
I've been,
dick.
Milk and
I've been
eggs, suck
murdering cereal recently, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
You know what I
I'm
put
up
in
to like
there?
3 bowls a day, dude.
I
You say it like you're achieving something.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking crushing cereal.
I'm trying
dude.
to get to 4 and I'm gonna get there.
Dude, I swear to God, dude. Like, I destroyed an entire box of
Was
Cocoa
it
Pebbles yesterday.
No Captain Crunch?
No, an entire box of Cocoa Pebbles to myself. dude.
Pebbles rules, they get soggy a little quick.
You don't ever mix
Not the speed I'm eating them, dude.
Not when you're a real man.
Yeah, not when as soon as that milk hits, your whole thing is to eat it as fast as humanly possible.
Your shit might get soggy. Mine never does. Don't you ever fucking say that to me.
Yeah, dude, I'm choking that shit
I'm
down.
over here.
dude.
I'm a man of fine culture. I'm appreciating. I'm getting the whiff.
No,
you know? I'm treating it like wine. I'm like
Yeah.
stirring the bowl around.
Don't
I'm
be
getting
too
the-
impressive just because he's got a wide fucking throat, so he just swallows gulps.
I eat it like a dog, dude. I don't even like chew fully, and then every now and then I'll hit him with like a.
Selena just gets them off. She's like,
She's all checking on Carl. She's shaking him. Our fucking trooper. sorry.
Yeah, I'll just be like, and so like in the bathtub if you're gonna do it.
Dude, you ever make yourself a nice bath, have a good bowl of cereal?
No,
You should try it.
no, I can't. I
love it.
can't, dude.
That's crazy, 'cause it's
I'll never beat the gay allegations if I start doing shit like that.
I hate to tell you, you already lost.
that's fun because you're cereal while you're eating cereal.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Just come and pee.
Come and pee.
Is that what you bathe in?
Well, that's what it ends
He
up being.
bathes in his cum and pee.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Pissing in a bath is insane, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
it's like Play-Doh, dude. He's like, wait.
That's so
Dude,
fucking gross, dude.
Fuck.
Uh,
Ew, that's a good way to end it. God, there's nothing I can say after that.
Yeah, you just
You don't even have to-
derailed
you're-
everything,
You're like
dude.
balloon animaling your jizz. Like,
it's like those old commercials where he gets a balloon that never pops.
It's fucking disgusting,
Crispin's
Crispin.
like, "Oh,
What are
free
you
gum."
doing, dude?
free gum.
The last cast I'm here in person, and this is what we're ending it on,
Yeah.
you fucking douchebag.
Oh, we could end.
The one bad thing about using your cum as chewing gum,
Dude,
the flavor does not last very long.
that's
but you could swallow it.
fucking awful, dude.
Wait, let's end on a fucking animal fact. Armadillos.
Armadillos.
They also do
there's
not double as a dildo.
Have a
There
lot
are
of
3
disease.
species of armadillos. Only one of them actually rolls into a ball.
I didn't know that. Look at that.
Yeah, only one of them does that.
It's the only one I want as a pet.
No, well, they're the ones that are most common in Texas.
Yeah, I was hoping to get one when we went down to Texas.
The giant armadillo can't roll into a ball at all.
What does it do? Just
It's
cries?
just a big armadillo. It's just a big scaly boy. That's it.
Maybe it's good we didn't move to Texas. We would have had a monkey and an armadillo in the same house.
That'd have been sweet.
Dude, that monkey would have rode it around. Oh, that would have been so cool, dude.
Yeah, that would have been sick, dude.
Dressed in business cash, ripping the N-word right in an armadillo, dude. Oh my God. He's got bananas
Dressed
and
in
holsters.
Business cash.
Dude.
He's got penny loafers on, dude.
Wait, are you bringing back Sunglass Tony for your first couple of weeks back in LA?
No,
damn, that would've
Sunglass
been cool.
Tony is completely fucking retired. But I have made this decision. I watched the Ralphie May masterclass. We've talked about it several times on the pod. I rewatched it again the other day.
Good for you.
And he said that in LA, the first 90 days you're there, you should be hitting 3 to 4 mics a night. And that is
Yeah.
my goal, is that for the first 90 days I am in LA, I will be hitting at least 3 mics every single night.
Another one for that. That's what it has to happen, man.
That's the goal. That's my goal. First 90. That's going to be, I'm not going
yeah,
to take a
dude.
break from comedy until I'm 3 months in there.
By the way, I was looking at the calendar, and this won't be the last in-person pod because you're going to be here on a Sunday the next time we
No, I won't.
No, he's leaving Saturday.
I leave this
You come
Saturday.
back for shows. You're coming back.
Yeah, in Portland.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot a pod in Portland or what?
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
I
Okay.
can take my equipment down.
Well,
Won't be as
we
good.
can talk. We don't have to make plans on the pod, but like I got a plan.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Well, so if you guys miss me, fucking May 4th, I will be performing at Church of the Damned in Portland. That show, I believe, is at 8, and tickets are $20. So it's at their McMinimans in Portland. So
I'll fucking try to make it down there.
Come
for that.
support. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're in Spokane, Washington, June 6th and 7th, come check it out. You're going to want to get tickets early because it's going to sell out. I'm opening for K. Trevor Wilson, Squirrely Dan from Letterkenny.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fun. So you have any shows you want to plug?
Just got
I
fucking.
guess we're plugging shows.
Check
Just
the
got
Cali.
topped pretty hard right there. That was crazy.
No, I'm just. You were excited for something. I'm excited for this. What else? What do you got, Crispy Poo?
Don't know who my headliner is.
You're the headliner, baby.
No, I'm not. I'm featuring.
He's
but
headlining. Buy the tickets. He's headlining.
No, the next thing I got is the show I produce in Puyallup at that flip-off arcade in their private room.
what's the
Pretty
date?
good. It's May 26th.
May
I should have
26th.
fucking looked at that when I pulled
Let
my
me look at
calendar
the
up.
fucking.
Oh yeah, I have a show tonight. I forgot.
Yeah, fucking May 26th, dude. I got some people on the lineup. The fucking owner there is awesome. He makes the posters. He puts the advertisement and shit up. I just walk around the arcade and tell people, like, hey, you like games? There's some games happening in there.
You like games?
Let's
Don't
go.
play them here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. I also will be getting surgery May 14th. So if you want to send me a Venmo at Jared Hughes because I like money, fucking feel free to do
Yeah,
that.
if you want to send him money to help with his surgery, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very poor boy.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to just make an OnlyFans for like a month just to pay for your shit.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Only holes.
This guy's amazing. He's got 5 holes. He's fucking hot.
5?
Top that. Well, I'm including one of my ears, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah, check it
That
out,
is
dude.
5.
I'm gonna go.
Tony got all fucking hard. He's like, oh, I don't need Blue Chew anymore.
One. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go rip a show at Tacoma Comedy Club later tonight. What are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
I am going to be cleaning gear to turn in on Monday.
Fucking don't turn it in. Sell it to me and Chad.
Well, you guys are going to have to give me about $1,000.
You got it.
Nope, there's no way you guys are going to do that.
We are definitely gonna.
We're all
do
You
gonna
guys
pitch
have
it.
to buy literally everything that I have, which is a disassembled ruck, and
I'll buy it.
How much is the ruck?
I don't even know what it is, but I'll buy it.
it's so
I wanna
dumb.
ru- I
Don't
like
buy
rucking.
it. Don't buy it. I turned in all the good shit I already had. This is all just shit I need to clean. It's
I'm
not worth.
buying
It's
it.
not worth the money. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you the shit
When
that
you
the
pop-
shit I have is not worth it.
When you pop, I'm selling it on eBay.
Oh, yeah.
This is the sleeping bag that he slept in the woods.
Literally, do you not think that Shane Gillis, if he had a sleeping bag that he slept on in the woods, someone couldn't sell it for
Couple of grand.
$1,000?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, like, you're really banking on me popping versus you just like having
This
a
is all we
nasty
have.
fucking sleeping bag.
As long as he
This
doesn't
is
get a
all we
motorcycle
have.
before he gets to LA, we'll have something to fucking sell.
I am getting a motorcycle in
Oh,
June.
fuck. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm getting a motorcycle
The
in
late,
June.
great Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna die tragically in a motorcycle accident.
It's not going to be that tragic.
I'll probably be under the influence, to be totally honest.
Damn, dude.
I'm just
this
kidding.
This is gonna be really morbid when it happens. Because
Yeah.
He called it, dude. He's like Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, but then you guys will pop because I died and they'll be like, this guy called his death on his podcast.
that's true.
yeah,
Just helping the dogs out, you know?
yeah. We need the push in our careers.
We need the push.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could just
If you
die
could, like,
tragically in a
speed that
motorcycle
up a little
accident.
bit, yeah.
Hey, dude, it might. You never know.
Trying to sell tickets to K. Trevor Wilson.
No, I'm actually gonna be such a pussy on my motorcycle for the first like year I have it.
You should
Dude,
be.
yeah, you
I'm going
fucking
to.
already fell.
I'm literally gonna have it to where I'm like avoiding highways and shit. Like
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
going through
no,
residentials all the time.
No highway.
No highway action. Not in LA. I'm not doing it.
We're going to see Tony in a high-speed chase monkey on his shoulder, dude.
I'm gonna like ride to the
zooming.
beach in my motorcycle. It's gonna look so cool. And then
Dude.
some chicks gonna be like, "Oh, take me for a ride." And be like, "As long as we're not getting on the highway."
You're gonna go viral. You know what like's gonna happen is you're gonna move to LA. You're gonna get viral for holding a sign out front of a police chase and getting shot by a cop for it. They'll be like, "What's his name? Tony Cardoza." You know?
Yeah, and I'll be like, "By the way, follow me, Cardoza Comedy. I got a show."
Yeah, they were like, "We care because he wasn't a white man. He was Italian." And I was like, at the funeral, I'm like, "I told you he wasn't white."
I told you guys he wasn't white. Look at all these wops that showed
So
up.
he's going to be in there lifting up your shirt in the casket. I knew it.
Look at
Brown
all-
names, I knew it. Fuck.
Look at all these dagos.
All right. We hit our fucking hour. Y'all ready to get out of here, boys?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is Mush. Can't build us up. Can't break us down. Don't fucking listen.
Amen. Couldn't have
Yeah.
done it better myself. Good night, everybody.